Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say mwah, mwah, mwah. And if you are new on this page, we are the Larry Michaels.
Today's conversation is going to be interesting, and we just set up the camera, just like have like a random conversations. So we want you to watch, learn, and also ask us questions that you think are challenging to you, and we'll do well to answer them in it. So I think we should start from like, let's just reflect back to before we got married.
So what brought up this idea was we discussing privately in our room, and we just felt like, we have a lot that we can actually share to
Yeah.
people that they can learn from, and there might be somebody who needs to hear what we have to say, and that's what came up. Okay, let's just put on the camera, set up our lights, and say something to the camera. So it's just
Random
random questions, and we'll be giving answers.
Yeah. I think we start from like 10 years down the line.
10 years
Back.
back.
Yes.
That means 10 years back.
Exactly. That's
a
like
lot.
2014.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do 10 years. Let's reflect on like 10 years journey and like
Of our lives. Okay.
basically. So, what were you doing then 10 years ago?
So as for me, I battle with memories a lot.
Okay.
I feel like I don't even get to like remember so many things, except for the fact that I don't know. I don't just kind of now. I don't remember things, but then for some that I remember,
Okay.
for 2014.
Yeah.
For 2014, I would say I think I was still a student, secondary
Yeah.
school student.
Okay.
For 2014,
Yeah.
I entered ND last protect 2015. So that means I was still being SS3 or SS2 as at 2014.
2014.
Well, it's just me in school, bright child, intelligent babe, and all eyes was always on me in school. In school. But I think I was so very mean when I was younger.
Mm.
I was extremely mean. When I say mean, I mean it. Like I was mean. I don't joke with guys especially. I don't know. I have this my um strong mindset from small. So I was always mean to the point that in class I don't want to like sit down with guys. I don't know what guys did to me per se, but then I don't know how to stay with them.
Mm-hmm.
In short, if you're sitting down beside me as a guy,
Yeah.
and my teachers knew it, and my school dad especially, he will now give me a partner on my desk,
Okay.
my chair on my desk as a guy, and I'll now put my big bag because of the guy.
Mm.
I'll put so many loads in my bag, and I'll put it down
Okay.
so that nothing will. For that guy, if you want to communicate with me, you have to like money. When I say me, nobody should judge me. Oh.
Okay. I think
When I say money, you must not touch me as be that you must not touch me. When you want to call me, I have ears. That's the first thing I'll tell you. I have ears. I can hear. I did it to the extreme. I swear.
But wait, what made you get to that level that
Okay, I feel like it's the environment I grew up from.
okay.
Right? I've seen guys molest ladies.
Mm.
I've seen guys deceive ladies all in the name of love, and I didn't want to fall victim. I've
Okay.
seen my siblings, like my other elderly ones, family people that have fallen victim, and I don't want to. Like, I just feel like all guys are mean and they are wicked. All they are for is to destroy my life. I don't put boundaries that before any guy will see me, go on, they'll see me ke lioness lele, knowledge, no. So I don't give. I play with them, but I set boundaries that
Okay.
for you being my friend,
Yes.
you will not think of introducing, asking me out because you know that it will cause problem.
Okay. So one thing I want to understand is that's like 10 years ago,
Yes.
still at secondary school.
Yeah.
You're not even out
All
yet.
through my
So
secondary
now
school, I
I
had
think
no
your
boyfriend.
school dad you mentioned now, like, is he not a guy?
He's a guy.
So what
So
brought
I
you?
believe now the reason is he's older than me. He's
Okay.
married. He
Okay.
has kids.
Okay.
So even him, I there is boundaries. I don't go too much, and to the point that his wife became
Yeah.
my school mom. That so I'm now very close to the wife even than the husband.
Okay.
So even if he wants to like, and is a good person, is a good man. Before I go close to any man, I sit marry one ton that this person is a good person before I go close.
Mm.
So I saw him that he wants the best for me, and then
Okay.
I could lean on him. So I did perfectly that.
Okay. Apart from that, what were your other challenges you had?
Mm, challenges were so many.
Mm.
Growing up, I had so many challenges. So many, but I was able to scale through. I was learning. I think that was when I learned hairdressing.
Yeah.
I was learning. I was
Teaching.
teaching. No. I was not teaching that time. Now I was still
Okay.
in school
Yeah.
that
At
time.
least
Okay, so
like
after school,
yeah, exactly.
I entered Laspo Tech. I did my ND. I studied accounting.
Okay.
So I did my ND, and then for IT, I started teaching. I was
Mm.
teaching. I would leave the house as early as 6:30. I would close by 3:30 or 4, and then I resume hairdressing work by 4, and then I close by maybe 9,
At
8,
night.
9. Then I get back home. Like I was doing that for almost, I think it's yes, a year. I learned hairdressing for a year.
Okay. So now, what really transpired within like how were you able to decide, okay, I want to study accounting? That's
Okay.
one. And also getting into school. What was getting into school for you like?
I would say okay, getting into school, writing jam. I had the focus that I want to hit 200.
Okay.
Then, if you score 200 in jam, you're a champion. And then, with that focus, I studied so hard, and then I got 208.
Hmm.
So I didn't even spend. I finished school, secondary school, July. I got admission into Laspo Tech September. So I
Hmm.
did GC and I did WAEC. You get so I entered school. My uncle that I was staying with
Mm-hmm.
studied accounting.
Okay.
So I used to like work with him whenever he brings home work with.
Yeah.
Whenever he brings home
Tax or what?
task from work, he would just put with you money, set this, do this for me, do this. So I was already like falling in love
Love
with,
is it?
and then I decided that that's what I was going to study in school.
Oh, that's really awesome. I think for me, right, looking back, I I think yeah, I was kind of like still in secondary school, you know, and then I think then also after school, most of the challenges I was having there was like basically academic challenges, you know, and then I started working. That was like after I finished my secondary school. That was in 2015. You know, I finished I did WAEC, LECO in 2015, passed. I struggled with it, some of my courses. I didn't fail any of them, but at least I did well in most of the subjects that I did then. And I started working at a factory where we get to like do work clock. I remember then they get to pay us like 5 naira for one work clock, 8 naira for like setting up an alarm work clock, just like basically this normal house work clock we do. So the company do that here in Nigeria. So I'd work there
Okay, so
and
what made you like think of going to work in work clock company factory?
okay, so first thing, my dad supplies those companies most of the resources they use to produce that thing. So it was more like, okay, instead of me just staying home, let me just go out, just do something. And so it was really fun because I was kind of like number two, number three there after like 3 months, 4 months after I started. So I
Okay.
was like making money, like if they come there and say, okay, who are the people working? I was like number two, number three. Got to
Eh?
that level that I was popularly known and everything, and the work was really going
And
like
you
a
were
year.
small then.
I was small, very tiny, very small. So and then I think after that was when I did my jam. I was going for jam lesson from work. I would close like 4, would do jam. Sometimes I would do extra time to like 8, 9, work extra hours. There was a day I did 1,000 work clock in one day.
In a day.
Seriously, like I did 1,000 pieces. Like we did it like a team of I think 3, 4 of us. 1,000 work clock in one day. That was a great milestone for me that day, which was really good. I did the hand fixing of the hand and so many
So at
other
least
things.
for that, for such hard work, how much do you go home with in a
Uh,
month?
in a good month, like 60,000 naira.
As at then,
Yes,
damn
in a good
it.
month. And in a bad month, maybe like 40,000
For real.
as at
That's
then.
a cool
Yeah.
one. No?
But later I had to stop before I got into school. I think yeah, I stopped because then the work became so tiring. The kind of design they were bringing, you know, and so many other things came out. I had to like stop before I got admission into school. So
Okay, so while in school, nobody should stress me with this question I want to ask you. But there's attractions from were there distractions from
is
babes?
this secondary school
Yeah, you stopped was you.
or?
So were there
Yeah, definitely. I have friends. I
mm,
have a lot of friends in my secondary school days, and it got to a point where
in higher
okay,
institution?
higher institution.
Yes, please.
Yeah, they were friends. I had a lot of friends
Were
too.
there distractions?
Yeah, I think 100 level, kind of like distractions. Because what happened, I think let me just give you like a gist of my admission story, like Jam as well. I had,
That will be long. It will be too long.
it will be too long.
That story will be too long.
Okay. So I think my 100 level days, after my first semester exams, I had one carryover. I think one carryover. And then I played a lot. I didn't really I have friends. So
You're
if I
not
go for night
serious.
class, there's no way I'm not seeing somebody to talk to. So I go
Boy
to
or
night
girl?
class, both girls. So if I go to night class, like definitely I'll see a lot of people to talk to, and instead of
This
me
life is not
reading,
balanced. So
I will
when me, I'm giving myself that the person I will marry will be the best boyfriend in my life.
hey, am I not the best?
Somebody was gallivanting
Oh, just
around.
hold on, just hold on. So I think
Eh,
I think that one actually messed up. Like my first, just like me getting
your first
admission
babe,
in
I be
no
what?
no no not babe.
What?
Just like me getting into school in September and I
Okay,
already
okay,
have
okay.
friends. Exam was in
Oh, that one made you
December.
flop in
Yeah,
school.
at least. And then later on, I was able to pick up myself to like
I feel like
do
first year
better.
is always kind of like that because it's a new experience and we don't get to like.
Hmm.
But for me, it
So it's not
wasn't.
like
It
that.
was not like that.
Let me tell you why. Later on, I was able to discover that your secondary school background basically helped you in your
Yes,
first year. So you were
definitely.
a good student when you were in secondary school.
Huh.
Exactly.
If I'm not one, I'm
So
two.
it's I think everyone will agree with me that your first year is like a reflection of your performance in secondary school. So it's
Mm.
most likely like so if you're a good student in secondary
You,
school,
oh, you mean you were not a good student in
I
secondary
was
school?
not a good student. Why
So
what
millennial must not see this video.
no. But I was able to pick up myself. Not like as bad like worst like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But then I was not like brilliant like okay
Brilliant, brilliant,
to
brilliant.
that level like you. But later on, I was able to. I had a lot of A's in my undergraduate days. Do you know?
I have
Do you know what it takes to have A
I
in
have
automata?
A's too.
I have A's like.
I
Do you know
graduated
what
with
it takes to have a
distinction.
first
I
class result
graduated.
in?
You had first class.
I have first class. No, I did not have first class. First class result in a semester is first.
Continue. Well, for
So
me, in my during my ND,
yeah,
I had two friends, a
okay,
boy and a girl. A guy and a lady. We're no longer boy and girls.
okay,
So um I had just the okay, I had friends though, like ladies, but I had
mm.
no guy because of my mentality. Also
Mm.
by me this school.
Oh,
So I
bye.
had just ladies.
Okay,
So when a particular guy got the like he had the guts to like walk up to me and he requested being my friend. Some others came and then I was like, one even came to me. The mother came to meet me like, "What's up? What happened?"
that was the problem.
You don't. Whenever you are with your friends, you'll be laughing, playing. But
Mm.
let guys come like this. Kilo day, what happened? And I'll just be looking at him like this. I have no business with you, bro. Just let me be. But that particular guy, I don't know what made me like now accept him. Probably for the fact that he came by
Mm.
himself, like
Like
what God. Well, I gave him chance, knowing that he has a girlfriend in my department already.
yeah, I
So I
mean
believe
that
that
that one will even cause
do you
something
get
issue.
so I know that Otini babe, so he will not want to, and he knows
Okay.
I know
That
he
he
has a
has a
babe,
babe.
so he will not want to like he won't try it. So at the long run, the babe started thinking, me. Now I'm dating
The
the
guy.
guy, and I'm like, oh, it's not possible now. And then for that fact,
You had to cut
I had to
the
like cut the guy that since your babe is not And for the kind of guys, this one is not even pride. Whenever I'm in your corner, I do everything possible to stand as a very good friend. And that thing, for the fact that I cut that guy off because of that lady, we went to the lady. Hey, I felt so bad
Serious.
that day. Like, one jar, they fought. And the guy told the lady that he's no longer interested. That if you cannot trust me, telling the lady that if the lady cannot trust him being his boyfriend, how much more? Money is just my friend, and I understand that lady. I'm a lady too. Eh?
What did you understand in that
For the lady is kind of saying maybe he's cheating on her. Ladies don't want to like share they don't want besties. They don't do it. They don't want it. So I feel like and they broke up. And I told the guy, breaking up with the lady will not bring me back to you. It will even worsen the case. Because it will now feel like you broke up with the lady to now be with me. When it got to a point, we became so close. He was back with his babe, and they were no longer dating, but they were talking, they were friends. It got to a point, he followed me to my house. It was not small. And people in the department started talking when he's dating somebody, when he's me. Now me know my decision. I know what is in my mind. I know it's just a friend. Okay. It's not my boyfriend. And that thing followed me till I met you.
Okay. What a journey.
You say no now.
Okay, calm down.
You know how tough it was.
I think for me, anyway, I'm a good person naturally. I have a good heart.
Yeah.
So there is nobody that gets to like know me or experience me that doesn't see the effect.
But that's not seeing an effect.
Yeah.
Are you saying that was what got me?
Not really, not at all. Like just knowing me alone is an effect. Do you get?
Yeah.
So just getting to know me as okay, you know me alone is a different thing. So now being friend to me or my friend
are
is
you
another
proud? Are you being proud?
Just hold on. I'm coming. I'm getting somewhere.
Okay.
Right. So now getting to now even know my name and having my contact on your phone
are
is
you
a very different
What did I
thing.
save your contact with as first?
And you called.
What did I save that contact with?
But wait, before you met me, like how was I think that's kind of like personal. Right. Okay. How has your life been?
Like what life?
Your life. Well, your life has not been balanced.
No. Yeah, ask the question. No, ask the question.
What do you want to say?
Ask the question.
What do you want to say?
How has my life been?
I know you want
extremely perfect. I have my dad.
Your life has not.
I have a perfect family.
You know what your life has been like?
Jesus is Lord.
Surrounded with love.
But me and Simolo, we came to make your life perfect.
Though you guys came to add to my perfection. Ask the question. Ask the question.
Before you met me, I know you were living a perfect life.
No, you need to ask me how has my life been.
I know you are living a perfect life.
What do you
just hold on.
Yes.
Right. But what was the major contribution of me to your life? I think that's I
thought you wanted to ask that before you met me, before you knew me. How has my life been? Extremely perfect.
Yeah, I know. My life too has been perfect.
No, your life was not perfect. You needed me in your life.
So the conclusion of the matter.
I need you in my life too, because we are meant for each other.
Okay, yeah.
But for me, I was at the point where you appeared.
Yeah.
I was not thinking of a man.
But the connection was there.
The connection was there.
When you first saw my picture, hold on.
When I saw your picture.
Yes. There was a picture of me, you said you saw that. When you saw the picture, like, something struck.
No, I saw the picture, I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, that was not how you
serious.
explained.
Like, I just felt somehow like, who is this person? I just
is this the person
on my web. No, never. I never thought of it.
Hey, but what
you don't know my decision for.
Okay, wait. I want to get something clear. Who is this person?
Yeah, like who is the way I felt made me ask that question.
And how did you
Like I
feel?
can't explain. Like I can't give the
Have you
explanation.
ever felt like that before?
Never. About a
Exactly.
guy.
About a guy, yeah,
No.
exactly. So
I
you
just feel like,
can't,
who is this person? I just swipe.
you can't really define how you felt.
Mm.
I think when I saw, did I see a picture or when he sent me a message? It kind of like,
If you want to say you felt same way too.
no. People come, people go.
Yeah,
People reach
exactly.
out, people contact you. People reach out to you for different people go.
Like
So
people come
basically,
to my WhatsApp.
and so I think for us or for you, so making me trying to help your life.
Yeah, that was how you came in.
That was how I
Trying
came.
to improve me, my digital skills, my
Yeah, because
life.
I think first and first, you have your business running,
Yeah.
right? And then on the other
I have so
hand,
many
you have so
businesses
many
giving
things
me money.
you were doing, but you just need a structure.
I never knew I needed a structure until you
Exactly.
came in and then
So
you
when I
defined
saw
it.
you, when I saw everything you were doing, you post the things, I was like, if you continue like this, the foundation is not strong, so
You
you
fade
just
out.
crumble.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, with my own experience, I help a lot of people. That's what I do.
He's a growth expert.
I help a lot of people. So even if before, I think I've tried to like help 3 other persons that, but then at the end of the day, their decisions when it comes to acting or when it comes to doing
Slow.
things is slow. That's one thing I told her. Like, if I tell her to do this, you do. If I tell her to do that, so the change was really effective. Do this, do
You were
that.
in
do
love,
that.
Joe. You could not even give up. Even if I was not serious.
No, before being in love,
I say you were from day one. You cannot.
if
There's
you were not, I
nothing
told you
anybody
clearly
can
that if you were not serious, I don't have
True.
time. I told you, I gave you a particular deadline.
I want a deadline that I did not meet up. But you could not leave. You're meant for each other. You could not help it.
Okay, but hold on, right? A lot of things came up,
Mm,
but we were able to figure it out.
yeah, a lot.
A whole lot of
A whole lot of
things. So
things.
before even deciding that, oh, okay, maybe you are the one for me, you are the one. We did a lot of things like before.
Guy, this guy did something
What?
that was so crazy. Like, you asked me out today, guy. We're friends, and he was so scared to like ask me out. And then he requested,
Okay.
yes, random discussions.
Okay. So okay, let me
Hey,
do
don't
this.
worry, don't worry.
Okay,
Then
I'm
he
listening.
said, yeah, I can't even remember. I don't know if I still have that message. He said it and he said,
I remember.
I'm so scared doing this. I don't want it to. I don't want it to like break our friendship. Oh,
Let me
that
explain.
he's just pouring out his mind that he like me. Or can I be his girlfriend? Yada yada yada. And I'm like, since when have you been thinking this?
I didn't even ask
That
you
was
to
my
be my
response.
girlfriend.
Ah.
Yeah. What I asked straight
I'll put
was,
this
I would
picture.
love you to be the mother of my unborn kid.
Okay.
Yes, now, like I was
Is it
straight
not
to
about
the
girlfriend?
point.
Somebody will start. This one
I was
jump.
straight to the point. Like,
It's jump.
so it was not like I was even like, okay, maybe I want us to even
Guys,
start dating.
that was not okay. It's not a bad thing, Abi.
Like,
yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I would love you. Like,
He
I
said
see a
it,
future with us.
And I'm like, for the kind of person that I am, that I've been explaining to you people since, I flared up.
Yeah,
I'm
you were like, how long have you been thinking of this?
So me, I've been thinking that you are my good friend.
Yeah.
You are thinking otherwise in your brain that you want to marry me. Naluraye.
And that actually came up
The
The
next
exact
day,
day.
I think the next day
when I
or
went.
the 2 days
I think a
after,
few days
it
later.
now came. What is saying with a mistake? Abi, how did you put it? That you're
I
no
said I
longer.
wanted to know how you will feel. Like I wanted to know.
This
just
one
like-
was playing with my feelings. He
No,
said it's
no,
not,
no, no.
it's not ready. It was no. I don't know how you put it that you're not interested anymore. Something
I asked you a very simple question,
that
and to you it was not simple.
okay.
It was a very difficult question for you to handle.
It's not your fault.
And at that time, you didn't even know the right answer to give me because there was no ready-made answer. You
Yeah.
didn't see that coming.
Yeah, at all.
No red light, no green light, nothing
Nothing.
at all.
So what made
And-
you come back to say I should not think about the question?
Because
you did not mean the
Because you were already out of this world. For that question, it has scattered a lot.
So you feel now saying that
No.
you bring me now
The
saying
reason-
the question was a joke. We now bring me back to the
No,
world.
no, no, not joke.
That thing, ask him what I
Yeah,
did.
not joke. It was more like you didn't answer, and at
So
the
you
same
felt
time
like,
you were now trying to like, how long have you been thinking of
so you now say,
this?
okay, okay, don't worry, don't worry.
Okay, don't worry.
So if we are locked up, then are we going to be here now?
If as much as it was God's purpose for our lives,
Well,
so
but then you don't do
because
that.
I don't do
You
that.
don't do that.
So I should continue.
You don't do that.
Be you.
But you came back and you started begging.
Because of you, a lot of things happened to me. Because of that simple question that you didn't answer.
Like,
Being locked up in an elevator.
Just-
Sleepless nights.
people should be thinking, "Pay I'm a wish."
No.
Guys, don't mind him.
So
I just
easy.
have strong head. My angel is strong and they fight for me
Yeah.
at any point in time.
No.
We're not talking. He went to a
4
mall
days.
with a friend, a lady for that matter. They entered the elevator. Elevator stopped working. They got stuck up. The mall has closed. If not for God, he now messaged me. Yeah, we are stuck in. I say, why? Why is he messaging me? We are fighting. Why are you telling me you are locked up in an
Did you
elevator?
care or not?
I cared.
And were you
And I
scared
feel
or
like
not?
because I was scared and I cared was why
God sent an
a
helper.
staff now came back when they have locked the mall. Is God not great? No, guys, is God not great?
It's fine. It's fine. Accept it. God is great.
God is great. And my head is strong. You know,
But
that's
okay,
like,
what made you say, okay, this guy, what made you really consider, I won't say consider me as an option.
I feel like
What really made
we've
you like,
we've talked about this
yeah,
in one of our videos. And it's basically, I feel like it's just,
God orchestration?
yes. Because I don't
is that
do
correct?
anything outside God. God orchestrated it.
Okay.
I don't do anything outside God. I have a solid father. I have a solid mother who loves Jesus, who knows how to hear his voice. They don't joke with my life. They don't joke with me. And as long as they are alive, I cannot make wrong decision with the help of God in their life. So
But you know, I just like I told you that God spoke to me
that's for
the
you.
day I asked you
That's
that
for
question.
you.
Yeah,
Me, God knows, say, if you talk to me about man,
you know,
I know God don't know, say, this girl has, when it comes to man, I got to a point, I was telling my dad that I feel like they should just go and register. I was a virgin, right? They should just go and register me in a
Yeah.
Catholic church as a sister. I don't want to get married and I don't want to give birth. Like, and he looked at me, will you keep quiet? Bíbí ni mo bí ẹ, ìwọ náà máa bí èèyàn kan. Don't say that ever again. And it was, even mom see, she was like, rather wo ló ń sọ yẹn. And that one, she would just flare up for me. And I said, okay, no problem. So God knew it that if he had said it,
You know, yeah.
I'll say it's not voice of God. His voice of the devil is trying to spoil my life. That's what I would think. So God knew it that I know. Let me not just, God is a perfect planner. He's a master planner. So he knew the right channels to like
Communicate with you.
UK. They say I was like, even now, get married, now have a baby, a sweet, amazing, gorgeous, blessed baby. I know. And I feel like for all of these things, it's just God's plan
Yeah.
will always happen. It will always happen no matter how. Bokwe, boya, it will happen. In as much as it is God's plan. So no matter how we like think we are hard, how we end, we're not even up to, okay, I think we were up to a year before we got married.
Yeah.
The same month we clocked a year in courtship, that was when we got married.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So it was basically more like, okay, this thing now we want to go into like, so it's not just like we dating. We're very particular about our marital life.
That dating, that courtship session was not like, hello, how are you? I love you. Have you eaten?
Yeah.
No.
That was basically
That was when we started planning
and everything. Like
we started planning our life. Like what will happen first year? What will happen? We started planning. The only plan that God did not sign for us was we waiting 2 years before having our baby. Waiting.
Who signed it?
God did not sign it.
God did
not sign it. I got pregnant.
Okay. Okay, so now before, I think what happened during that 1 year, I think it's something to talk about, to reflect on. Then we knew that we were dating.
Like we're going to get married.
And we're going to get married.
Yeah.
We knew that we are going to get married, not even knew that we are going to date or anything.
Yeah, we
right?
knew we were going to get
And
married
then we
already.
started planning for like, okay,
Is that the wedding we go?
Like
I started getting my wedding. We don't
knew-
have bad thoughts here. That what if the Ghana says not doing again? Since
So-
as such as God has signed it. Like my wedding will be November.
Yeah.
I started getting my wedding
think
stuff
for
since
like-
February or
Yeah.
March.
So immediately we knew that
Yes.
okay, this was how much we are going to spend for our wedding. This was
We
how much
started
we're going to
fixing
spend
prices,
for this.
like, we started
so we
doing
fixed
stuff.
all the because we're kind of
So like
I think God has actually prepared us individually.
yeah.
Yeah, God.
I got
actually
my
prepared
kitchen
us.
stuff for my mom took me to the
Individually,
market.
before
I
bringing
got
us
my kitchen
together.
stuff and everything was just perfect.
So everything was just like
Few
a
months
rush.
to the wedding, we're clear with every
Everything.
preparation.
And we had a long list of everything we want to clear out.
And we're signing
just
all
marking.
booked. Wedding clothes booked,
So-
suit booked, all of this. And so I feel like if you have enough time, start planning from day one that you know that you're getting married. When
Yeah, I
you know
think
that
yes.
it's God's plan for you, right? Just plan ahead. It
I
will
think-
give you
I think one thing is your marriage preparation has to be it has to, I don't know how to put it, but it has to be something you have at the back of your mind every day of your life.
especially as a I would say I don't want to even like base it on I don't want to base it on gender. Do
Yeah.
you get? It's not this one is not it shouldn't be on the man alone. I don't know, perhaps for the kind of
Men don't, they can't, a man cannot tell you now that I want to get married in 5 years or 2 years, 3 years. What makes a man makes a decision is kind of like the lady.
okay.
So it's just like you finding
Because,
the right person and blah blah blah.
My mom will always make
blah,
a
blah, blah,
statement,
blah, blah, blah.
ọkọ téèyàn fẹ́ fẹ́ ó ní assignment tiẹ̀.
Yeah.
Now meaning your husband have his own assignment and you as a wife you have your own assignment. So do not just feel like no matter how rich or how okay the guy is, you have your own personal assignments.
things to do.
So you don't just lean everything. You don't lean everything on him. Yeah.
You
As a
have your
lady,
responsibility to
get
do.
something doing. Don't just like sit there and feel like the guy is
You just have to depend.
Depend.
100%.
At
So-
times it doesn't pay, but then when you see yourself doing those things, you feel
I
I'm
think
proud of
another thing
myself.
there is, I love it when men support their wives.
Mhm.
You know, give them all the support they need to thrive and to do so well. Like you give me so much.
You know,
joy.
I was having a conversation that one thing that would have made me like just lose interest was my guy trying to like bring me down, saying, guys, at times now for this content you are seeing right now, my eyes are heavy. I've had a very long day, tired, like attending to you people's internet needs. I'm yet to sleep and I've just been up and running. And he just said, baby, can we just so we're having the conversations and he just said, hey, you know we can just set up camera. You know, he knows how to like at first I said, Jesus Christ, as tired as I am, he said, no, baby, we are in the moment already. We can just set camera and start talking. And here we are, shooting content as I can't explain how tired I am right now, right? But
yeah,
then
you do explain it.
no, they cannot get
They
how
cannot get-
tired I am. But then, so it kind of it pushes me always, even when I don't want to. People that live around me, my siblings, they know that. If I say I don't, it can just be like we are shooting 10 content, we are batch creating. I'll be like, God. So assuming now, just take a look at me now getting married to somebody who is saying you are outshining me, you are doing too much, trying to bring me down. Oh no. And so many ladies are in that shoe that they cannot even speak up. So many ladies are so unlucky in that aspect that they are after marriage they tend to like their glory with dim. I've been a light dim. But I'm just so thankful for to God for him because he's always supportive. Even when I feel empty,
Hey.
it just reminds me of no, to be honest, it just reminds me of who I am, where I said I want to be, I want to like get to where I am right now that you have not started and you're getting tired already. Is this how you get to where you want to get to? You know, when you have somebody like that, you don't give up. With the help of
Giving
God.
up is not an option.
Never.
So how have you been able to like take people's opinion about matters that are mostly important to your life? Have you treated
My
that?
personal life.
Yes.
Okay, outside my mom, my dad, nothing else matters. Before I met you.
Yeah, no, what I'm asking now is how have you been able to like take in other people's opinion regarding
I
your
don't
life?
take opinions. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't. Because what I'm doing, you might have another perspective. You might have another look. Like, is he trying to impress? Whereas I'm trying to like build myself. So me trying to listen to your own opinion might want to make me rethink and bring myself down. No, I don't listen to people's. In as much as I have my dad's support, I have my mama's support, and they feel like they are telling me that you're doing the right thing. Keep on going. The Lord is your guy. Nothing
Okay.
else matters. I don't listen to people say. No, I don't. A lot have
A
like
lot of things.
money is this, money is that. In as much as that is not who I am, I would assess myself, check well, is this who I truly am? If what they say I am is not what I feel like I am, and I confirm it from my parents that that's not who you are, nothing else matters. Nothing.
Interesting. So how have you really been able to thrive in the business industry?
Mm. Oh my God. For the business industry, I would say I'm relentless. I I do it with my all because of my kind of person. I want to be able to do things that I would look back and I'll be proud of. And I feel like if other successful people are doing it, then money you can. Except for the fact that under heaven, there is nobody that is successful in that part. But in as much as somebody is successful and person can do it, I used to say I don't feel there is anything I cannot do.
Cannot do.
Except for the fact that it's not according to the will of God. I'll stay back. But for that business part, I will always put in my all. And as at that time, it was like, what's she doing? It doesn't make sense. And that's why I say I don't listen to people's opinion about myself. Now, if I had listened then, it doesn't make sense. Look at my telephone, look at my share, I won't be here now. It would have ended there, and I'll be seeing my mates creating content, fetching money for themselves, and I'll be like, Jesus, why did I stop?
Interesting. You've done really well in the past 2 years.
I've done well, but I've not done enough.
Are you proud of yourself?
I am. If you said that one, I'm super duper
Proud of yourself.
extremely proud of myself. I am. But then I have not even started.
You've not started.
As you always say, I've not started.
Interesting. So I think for those watching us now, you've learned from all what we've discussed, basically touching different aspects of our lives and how we've been able to like deal with different situations and circumstances at the same time. So when it comes to handling finance, how have we been able to do that? Despite being an accountant, despite being a business person.
Okay, apart from being an accountant, I'm a kind of person that learn practically.
Okay.
Right? Now, if you want me to do something, I am not portraying. It will take a lot of time for me to like adapt. So I kind of learn practically. Oh, this person did it and it worked for her. Oh, this person did it and it flopped here. So for me to be able like balance myself that this is the way to, and that's why I'm giving this credit to my dad. He saves. I've said this to like countless times. If he doesn't save again, it's okay. He will live the kind of life he wants. Now let me give a scenario. There was a particular time in our area that what's it called? This thing that supplies light.
Transformer.
Our transformer got, I don't know what happened to it, and there was no light. Every day, fuel was still cheap.
Yeah.
Overnight, we spent 6,000. 6,000. Was it 6,000 or 3,000 naira? 3 times 7, 21. Yeah. We spend 3,000 naira on fuel daily. like overnight.
Yeah.
So we get fuel on a daily basis. So when they brought another transformer, there was light already. And in our area, there's always light, like a 247, always. There was light already, and my father did something that sparked my brain. Like, he now called me. He said, "You know, when there was no light, I used to buy fuel, 3,000. I said, "Yes, Papa." He now said, "Even now that there's light, I'll be giving you that 3,000 every day. You'll be saving it up and we'll be using it to buy units.
Yeah.
We're using prepaid." So, and I looked at him. If he wants to buy millions of naira of units, he will buy it without him doing that savings. But him doing it that way, I feel like, God, if somebody that is okay like this can do this, me that I'm just coming up, I will save. And anytime he doesn't give me on a daily basis,
You ask.
it will, no, I will not ask for.
You keep it.
He will accumulate the money, and then maybe on a Sunday he will just give me 21,000. And it got to a point we saved more than 1 million. More than 1 million. And I said, "Papa, this money is like big now." And he took all the money, he got units. And I'm like, whoa. That's out of many scenarios I've seen in him. With that, Piggy Vest, we are like this. Because me, I'm a kind of person that when I have that money and you come to me to ask, if I did not give you, I see myself as a sinner. That one did not say you should come and be billing me. I don't have access to money now. It's locked. So I feel like because of that reason, I kind of download Piggy Vest and then I started locking up my money. So when you come to ask me for the money that I'm not supposed to give you,
It's locked.
I will let you know that I have this money, but I don't have access to it. It's locked. There's no way I can help you. Before people will send me back to my village. So I started saving, and that was what helped me in my finances.
What a beautiful story. Stories that touch the heart.
Savings is good, though.
Yeah, savings is really
But
good.
you have to save intelligently.
Yeah, and
Save
purposefully.
wisely.
Save.
Don't just save, right? I have so many ways of saving. This is not what the video is for.
All right, that's super awesome. So, since the arrival of your beautiful baby girl, which happens to be my very beautiful daughter, how has it been? Experience.
Ooh. I'd say it's new.
It's new experience.
It's amazing. It's sweet. I have a very happy baby that even whenever I'm feeling empty, I'm feeling, okay, let me say exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm feeling tired. Whenever I see her smile, my hope is renewed. My strength is renewed. All of me is renewed. So I just bless God for the kind of baby that I have. No matter how exhausted I feel, probably through sleepless nights, sore nipple, let's say, tending to impute our own routine into my life. Like if I want to go out by 3 p.m., I have to start getting ready by 10 a.m. So as to like meet up to time. It will get to a point where I will just feel like, oh my gosh, what kind of life is this? But when I look up to her, she's always smiling. Whenever I see that smile, my heart will melt. And I feel like there's no statement that mothers make that, well, and it's so koko. They say it to like people that have not given birth before. Oh, mo bo se n seyan. That's why you are treating this child like this. It's not lie. That thing is true. Ever since my experience in the labor room,
The perspective about having a
about
child
children,
teen.
like there's this kind. I love kids naturally before, but now there's this. The love has triple. If something has a million ways,
Multiplied in a million ways. So,
it has. And whenever I now see kids like crying, before I just, what's wrong with you? Stop crying. If I get the babysitter and he's still crying, I just, hey, you're gonna meet someone. Now I'll make sure that baby stops crying because I know what it's not easy. Like I give it up to all mothers. My perspective ever since the arrival of Similoluwa, A lot about me has changed.
Hmm.
How I see life, how I think about children, and I get to wonder.
It's a lot.
Mothers are meant to enjoy.
And you enjoy it.
I'm enjoying.
I think for me, right, being a stay-at-home dad, it's a very special thing.
I feel like that's a very good one too.
Yeah,
Like always supportive.
yeah.
At some point when he sits down, tell you, oh, yeah, don't worry, don't worry. I'll bait for her. He baits for her daughter. No, don't worry, don't worry. Let me bait for her. I'll dress her up. I'll feed her. Oh yeah, go and sleep. Don't worry. You just sleep. I'll sort her. She would sleep. And it has gotten to a point whereby me, I don't even now know how to lay the girl to sleep again. Like if it's not the father,
He's not the father.
she will not sleep. It's
So,
either it's the father or it's the father. Do you get? So having him has been a huge support,
huge support.
a very huge one.
Yeah, I think also it's really good getting to experience this together.
Mhm.
Do you get? Not just the mother doing the major work. Like I'm a part of the process, and that's what I really love for myself. Like this is the kind of
Life you
life I
want. You know
want.
you have always
When
wanted
I
it.
am like I'm involved, I know what's going on. I know how to do this. I know how to do that.
You know when he was saying it while we were
You're
dating,
just
I felt like maybe that's how guys used to tell their spouse, their partner. Is she crying?
no.
I felt like maybe that's what and they say, when we get there now, that's when he will change talk. He will change. He used to say while we
I
were
used to
dating
tell you,
that
yeah.
I want to be always available for my wife.
Yes.
Whenever she needs me, she should see me. Whenever she and
That has not changed.
that's not changed.
I'm still here for you always.
Always, my
Yeah.
boy.
So it's really not been easy, but then one just has to give it the time. That's just it.
Has it been
So
challenging?
yeah, honestly, but then give it all it takes.
Is it because you have like promised me before, or that's just what you want to do? Is
Yeah,
this
like if you take a look at it, imagine you going out, going to work, and you still come back home tired, no time for family, no time to, just spend time basically. That's like really long. But what I wanted was, I want a a home whereby if I say I want to leave Nigeria now or I want to be anywhere, I can be anywhere I want to be.
and what keeps going
And
on?
work keeps going on. Do you get? So I'm not locked up in a place because of my work. I can work from anywhere. So even if I'm not where I am right now, I can still work. So with that, I have a lot of time for my family. I have so much time for myself. I have so much time for my wife. Everything I want to do. So it's like something I already desired a long time
Long
ago.
time ago, I know that.
So when a particular job opportunity comes, I know what to accept. I know what not to accept.
Yeah.
No matter how much it is.
No matter how much it is.
So I will, I will not accept any work that would actually take me away from the house or take me away from my family. Not at all. So it's really been fun
Guys.
learning, unlearning, and also, having this discussion, right? So if there is one thing you have for someone watching right now, what would that be?
I'd say put God first in everything you
Yeah.
do, right? God has never failed me, and He never fails. And before God will now look at you that she has done well, you have your own part as
To
well.
play.
So please be determined, stay focused. I never for once lose focus. I never for once. Okay, can you lose focus if
Yeah.
possible. So with the help of God, I've I mean to some extent, I love it for me and just be patient.
Awesome.
Life is sweet
When you have God.
when you have God.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. I think for me, I would say just continue to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Don't stop learning. Keep growing. Keep trying out new stuff.
From a
Do it
growth
afraid.
expert.
Yeah, do it afraid. You don't need to have everything before you start. Start now for what you have is plenty. Do the little things and watch the big things come to you. And also don't forget to make the rest of your life the best of your
your
life.
life.
So thank you so much for
Thank you
watching.
guys for staying tuned.
Um,
Thank you for watching.
In
You
our
can-
next video, look forward to more amazing content on basically maternity journey. I'm ready to share a lot of things that I've learned from maternity, pregnancy
Really?
tips,
And you
and so
can
many
as
other
well
things.
you can as well drop in the comments what you want us to like talk about.
Yeah,
You get it will help us
us
in kind of
creating more
more
content
content
that
and what
you
you
love.
guys want, what
Yeah.
you want to see from us.
All right. See you on the
And the
next
next
one.
one. Bye
Bye.
guys.